Audio Jungle.
Happy New Month Nakuru and welcome to the Nakuru TV Weekly News Roundup. It is Sunday the 1st of June 2025 and Madaraka Day here in Kenya. It's the day that we Kenyans commemorate and remember that day in 1963 when we attained internal self-rule after being a British colony since 1920. My name is Patrick Kinyo Prince and this is the news. President William Ruto delivered a stirring Madaraka Day speech at Raila Odinga Stadium in Homa Bay, celebrating Kenya's 62nd year of self-governance. Here are the key highlights. President Ruto hailed Kenya's economic stride, projecting the nation's GDP to reach $132 billion, solidifying its position as East Africa's largest economy. He credited the bottom-up economic transformation agenda for creating jobs and boosting local industries with a special focus on the blue economy. In Homa Bay, which holds 80% of Kenya's share of Lake Victoria, Ruto outlined plans to develop fish landing sites, provide skills training for fishermen, and promote conservation to drive economic growth, tourism, and food security. The president also celebrated a central bank rate cut from 13% to 10%, making borrowing easier for small businesses. He noted that foreign exchange reserves have climbed to $10 billion, extending import cover from 2.5 to 4 months, a sign of economic stability. Ruto closed with calls for unity and action, promising to deliver results and ensure no Kenya is left behind.
I thank you, Mr. President, and Your Excellency Baba, for coming together to ensure that no Kenyan is left behind through this broad-based arrangement. This is how we will tackle the challenges confronting us, by having everyone on board the Kenya prosperity ship.
We are also creating a more inclusive Kenya.
People should be united without any discrimination on the basis of gender, on the basis of tribe, on the basis of religion, and on the basis of culture. This is what our founding fathers wanted. I want today to say that we should do compensation to families of those who died and those who were injured, so that we can have a closure to this chapter of our national history today. We want Kenyans to live in peace and in unity.
Ile kazi bila break ndio tunachapa. Ni kweli ama si kweli, watu wa Homa Bay? Tuendelee ama tuendelee?
Nakuru County marked 62 years of self-rule with a vibrant Madaraka Day celebration at Heroes Technical Vocational College in Bahati sub-county, led by Governor Susan Keheka. The event was a colorful display of patriotism with performances from various groups capturing the spirits of Madaraka. Governor Keheka reflected on Nakuru's remarkable progress, highlighting the county's leadership in food, milk, and potato production, alongside restoration of Lake Naivasha and growth in the blue economy. She emphasized advancements in healthcare with 15 new Level 4 hospitals, over 3,000 health workers hired, and a steady supply of medicine. Farmers are thriving with access to seedlings, subsidized fertilizers, and artificial insemination services. The Kenya shillings 100 million Wezesha Fund and modern market infrastructures are empowering youth and traders, while education has seen boosts with recruited ECDE teachers, expanded classrooms, and Kenya shillings 432 million in bursaries. The governor was joined by Deputy Governor David Kones, Bahati MP Irene Joki, Nakuru Town East MP David Gekaria, County Commissioner Loyford Kibara, MCAs, and other leaders.
So now we are going to have 15 level 4 hospitals. Nilipoingia katika kuwa governor wa Nakuru, nikasema every sub-county must have a level 4 hospital, na nilipokuja kwa hii, mliponipatia kazi, nikakuta Subukia haikuwa na level 4, Kuresoi North haikuwa nayo, na Rongai haikuwa nayo. Nataka kuhakikishia hapa leo, nishaanza kazi tunachapa. Subukia iko karibu kumalizika hiyo level 4. Kuresoi North imeendelea iko katikati na pia Rongai. Na hapa Bahati pia kwa level 4 hospital tunaendelea na partnership na Kingdom Seekers so that tuweze kuinua, na hapa karibuni mtafurahia what you will see. Tuko na 3,300 CHPs wako hapa leo. CHPs nawaona, na washukuru na nawatambua sana, sawa, kwa ile kazi mnafanya katika within our communities. We appreciate you and we shall continue to support you. Katika wezesha funds za county, sijui kama mliona nikilaunch funds za 100 million katika county. Simuliziona? Some of you here were beneficiaries. Hizo pesa ni za kuwapatia nyinyi kama groups, kama circles, kama cooperatives na self-help groups, so that vile nilisema nilipoingia kwa kazini, kazi ni kazi na lazima tuendelee kuwa support ili muwe na capital ya kuendelea kufanya kazi zenyu, muwe na access to loans without paying too much interest. Kwa sababu nilisema when we came into government tukiwa na Mheshimiwa Rais William Ruto, tulikuja hapa Nakuru tukafanya economic forum na tukaona one of the biggest problems yenye inafanya biashara zikufe ama zishindwe kugrow ni kwa sababu ya very high interest loans zenye mlikuwa mnachukua kutoka kwa Shylocks. Kwa hivyo nawaambia mkaribie, tuko na hiyo pesa, bado pesa imebaki. Tuliweza kupatia some cooperatives 5 million including moja hapa Subuki ya Suku cooperative, zingine huko Kuresoi, wengine hapa Bahati, Nakuru Town, Gilgil, Naivasha. Msibaki nyuma tafadhali, Rongai and everywhere. So there is still money, na tuna partner na KCB na wamesema mkichukua hiyo 100 million yote na muweze kulipa ili another group inaipata. Hiyo tuko na very low interest ya 6% for the cooperatives na 8% for the entrepreneurs. Na mnajua kwa bank ni 18%, na that is even assuming mutapewa, kwa sababu pia nimeona Nakuru tuko wengi kwa CRB. So we need to repay so that we get more money. So KCB wamesema mimi nikiweka 100 million mchukue na muweze kuilipa, watanipea 500 times what I put. Kwa hivyo nikiweka 100 million wananipea 500 million zenyu za kuchukua. Na mimi wakinipea 500 million niongeze zangu from 100 million niziweke 200 million, tutakuwa na 1 billion shillings ya watu wa Nakuru kuweza kuchukua.
The Nakuru Trade Expo 2025 that was held from Thursday 29th May to Saturday 31st May at the Rift Valley Sports Club wrapped up successfully, bringing together over 100 exhibitors in a vibrant celebration of innovation. The expo showcased breakthroughs in agriculture, technology, manufacturing, and creative arts. BizLink's marketing executive director and one of the event planners, Mr. Joseph Namai, noted the event's success in highlighting cutting-edge technologies, enabling local businesses to compete on a global stage. Young entrepreneurs captivated audiences, pitching bold ideas to investors, while discussions on public-private partnerships and sustainable practices emphasized Nakuru's potential as an agri-business powerhouse. County Executive Committee member for Trade, Stephen Kuria, highlighted Nakuru's investor-friendly tax policies, reinforcing its appeal to local and international investors. With over 6,000 attendees, the expo sparked new business opportunities and collaborations.
Nia yetu ni kuweza kuleta wanabiashara pamoja kutoka sekta mbalimbali, wale ambao wana ubunifu wa mambo tofauti, wale ambao wamekuwa kwa biashara kwa muda mrefu, wale ambao wana invent vitu zingine ambazo hatujaweza kuona kwa hii kaunti yetu. Tunataka kuleta hizi sekta zote, wale wanabiashara wadogo ambao wanaanza na wale wamekolea kwa biashara, wote tunawaleta hapa ndio waweze kushirikiana na hizi biashara ziweze kuendelea. Na maana sisi ni watu wa Nakuru, tunataka kuona hii kaunti pia ikiweza kuleta investors zaidi tukielekea kule mbele.
And today I'm very delighted as the CEC in charge of trade in Nakuru County to see the kind of exhibition that is going on here. We are very happy because also we have played a very big role, and Governor Susan Keka also promised in her manifesto that she's going to make sure that she's creating an enabling business environment for our businesses to grow and thrive and of course prosper. And this is a very, very good event to showcase that, to network, bring people together so that they can also exchange ideas. Therefore, as a county and as a department, we feel very delighted to have partnered with our partners here in showcasing this Trade Expo for 2025.
On 29th May 2025, Nakuru County Governor Susan Kihika launched the Kenya shillings 100 million Wezesha Fund at ATC Soilo, a game-changing initiative to empower small-scale traders and cooperatives. The Nakuru County Enterprise and Cooperative Funds offers loans from 50,000 shillings to 200,000 at a low interest rate of 8% for enterprise and 6% for cooperatives. During the launch, 21 million shillings was disbursed to cooperatives including Olenguruoni's Farmers and Sokoro Sacco, and 16.19 million to self-help groups and traders like Next West Boda Boda Group. Governor Kihika urged beneficiaries to manage the funds wisely and repay promptly to ensure more residents benefit. The initiative fulfills a pledge to boost local economic development and create jobs, positioning Nakuru as a hub for grassroots empowerment.
The transport sector circles, community health providers, karibu sana our CHPs na watambua, to our farmers, be it in milk, coffee, tea, avocado, potatoes, tomatoes, pyrethrum, and everything else that we grow in this county, to stand up and walk the journey of enterprise development. To entrench these two funds, we have ensured that they are anchored on funds acts and regulations that have been approved by the County Assembly of Nakuru. Oversight will be provided by a multi-stakeholder fund boards supported by the Department of Trade, Cooperative, Tourism and Culture. My government has so far allocated a total of 100 million towards these funds. We will be enhancing allocations to the funds in the coming years. Obviously, also based on your repayments. To ensure the two funds are in line with the goal of deepening access to seed money by MSMEs and cooperatives, the County Enterprise Fund is accessible to groups at an interest of 8% per annum, and currently we are issuing the affordable loans ranging between 50,000 to 200,000. On the other hand, the Cooperative Revolving Fund is accessible to cooperatives at an interest rate of 6% per annum, and SACCOs can apply for loans ranging from 200,000 to 5 million shillings. As we launch these funds today, 6 cooperatives have so far qualified for disbursement of 21 million shillings. 95 groups have so far qualified for disbursement of 16 million shillings. Many more applications are undergoing appraisal and the subsequent processing of the loans. And as you have heard from KCB themselves, the money is already there. It was waiting for this, and you can walk to the bank and get the money. For effective and professional management of the funds, we have partnered with KCB for proper appraising and disbursement of the loans. These revolving funds and the loanees are expected to repay the whole amounts loaned to them so that others can benefit from the funds.
Nakuru Town West MP Samuel Arama distributed bursary checks worth 27 million shillings to support day scholars in the constituency, marking a significant boost to education in the region. The event held in Nakuru saw MP Arama joined by Deputy County Commissioner, Assistant County Commissioner, chiefs, parents, and key education stakeholders. Governor Susan Kihika was represented by the County Executive Committee Member for Trade, Stephen Kuria, and Political Advisor, Mr. Joroge. The bursaries aim to ease financial burdens for families, ensuring students can continue their education. Parents, visibly grateful, praised Nakuru West NGCDF Leadership Committee for proving its commitment to education and pledged support for area MP Samuel Arama and his exemplary leadership and dedication to the community.
Hapa Nakuru West Secondary School imepata 3,558,000 makofi. Moi Secondary School wacha nisema hapo kuja kuchukua. Moi Secondary School imepata 2.9 million. Tumaini House imepata 2.8 million. Afra imepata 2.7. Kenyatta Secondary School imepata 2.5. Ranga ile shule inafanya mzuri zaidi 2.3 million. Nakuru Day Secondary School imepata 1.9. Mwariki Secondary School imepata 1.3. Nimefurahi sana Mwariki kwa sababu Mwariki ni watu yangu sana. At least leo wamepata pesa, hata mimi nimefurahi. Kwa sababu wakipata namna hii mimi najua Mwariki ni tunaita tarakaniti. Ndio wale wanapiga kura bila kuuliza wewe ni chama gani, au wanapiga kura tu wanataka maendeleo. Hata niwapelekea rami huku wanaenda kuangalia.
Residents of Bahati constituency in Nakuru will this week gather for a critical security meeting to address rising concerns over local safety. The meeting that will be held in Bahati will bring together MP Irene Njoki, security officials and residents from Bahati's 5 wards, which are Dodori, Kabatini, Kiamaina, Lanet Umoja and Bahati wards. This comes after incidents like the tragic murder of a Form 2 student earlier this year, which prompted MP Njoki to demand swift investigations. Residents are calling for increased police patrols, community policing programs, and efforts to tackle youth unemployment, seen as a key driver of insecurity. MP Irene Njoki has reaffirmed her commitment to improving safety and development through ongoing infrastructure and youth empowerment projects. Locals are encouraged to attend and voice their concerns to help shape a safer Bahati. A heartbreaking tragedy has struck Nakuru County, where an 8-year-old boy, Maxwell Ndumia, lost his life while heroically trying to save his younger brother from a brutal knife attack by a neighbor. The incident, which occurred in Barnabas Estate, has left the community in shock and mourning. On the 23rd of May, Maxwell and his 4-year-old brother, Brighton Minor, were attacked at their aunt's home. According to their aunt, Teresia Modoni, the suspect, a man known to the family, inflicted severe injuries. Maxwell succumbed to a deep neck wound at Nakuru Teaching and Referral Hospital, while Brighton, who sustained cuts to his neck and shoulders, is recovering. The suspect fled with a 3-year-old girl, allegedly attempting to assault her before being apprehended by police after a local woman raised alarm. Nakuru East Sub-County Police Commander Samson Nadaje confirmed the suspect was arraigned in court with investigations ongoing. The community is grieving the loss of Maxwell, described by his aunt as a kind soul who dreamed of becoming a bishop.
Na tutaenda pamoja turudi. Asanteni.
Chaos erupted in Nakuru town's central business district on Thursday, 29th May, as armed Matatu operators took matters into their own hands, chasing away suspected thieves from a busy Matatu stage. The dramatic confrontation has sparked both concern and debate among residents. Reports indicate that transport operator, frustrated by repeated thefts targeting passengers and their businesses, confronted a group of suspected thieves at a key Matatu terminus. Armed with makeshift weapons, the operator pursued the suspects through the CBD, causing panic and disrupting normal activities. Eyewitnesses say the scene was chaotic, with commuters scrambling for safety as the chase unfolded. Local police intervened swiftly, dispersing crowds and restoring calm. Authorities are investigating the incidents and have urged the public to report the crimes through official channels rather than resorting to vigilante action. Nakuru County officials have also called for enhanced security measures at Matatu stages to prevent future incidents. Residents are divided, with some praising the operators for defending their livelihoods, while others warns of dangers of such confrontation.
Kuna wezi sana wamejaa Nakuru town. Wezi wamekuwa wengi katika Nakuru town. Ndio unaona tuko na hawa watu wetu, tuweze kusafisha huu mji wetu wa Nakuru Town ili town iwe safi, watu wanaposafiri wawe salama. Hii inaitwa Operation Angamiza Mikora. Operation Angamiza Mikora, linda Nakuru. Tunahitaji town iwe safi. Enda ingia kwa gari kama uko kwa Mwaki. Enda haraka wewe.
The Nakuru chapter of the Democracy for Citizens Party, or DCP, held a vibrant aspirants forum in Nakuru County, rallying behind their leader, former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. The event, held in Joro yesterday, saw party aspirants and supporters come together to strategize for the 2027 elections. The forum focused on strengthening DCP's presence in Nakuru, with aspirants urging Kenyans to join the party and support its vision of inclusive leadership. Party members emphasized their commitments to addressing issues like poor governance, high taxation, and youth unemployment, echoing Gachagua's calls to listen to Kenyans. DCP Nakuru chapter also called for respect for Gachagua, condemning recent disruptions at party events, including a chaotic incident at their May 15th launch in Nairobi and a rally in Kakamega. They accused opponents of trying to portray DCP as a tribal outfit, a claim Gachagua has firmly rejected. With the party's official launch set for June 4th, DCP is ramping up its nationwide mobilization, aiming to challenge the ruling United Democratic Alliance in 2027. A tragic update from Nakuru, where 23-year-old M-Pesa agent Hannah Waithera was found dead on May 28, 2025, a week after she went missing. Waithera, who operated a mobile money shop in Nakuru CBD, was last seen on May 21st, heading to deposit over 250,000 in a bank. Her family reported her disappearance to the Central Police Station, sparking a search. Her decomposing body was later discovered in a maize plantation in Joro, following reports of a foul smell, with some sources indicating it was found near a dam. The case, initially a missing persons report, has now turned into a murder investigation. Police are probing the circumstances of her death, with Waithera's phone last active in Kijabe, raising questions about what happened. The Nakuru community is in shock, demanding justice for the young woman.
Wewe suri nataka niongee na Sera, nimwambie akuje, hajakufa. Nimeona hajakufa, Sera hajakufa. Sijaipia nyasi ya kule bibi, sijaipia mtoto wangu nyasi ya kule. Oh iye mtani zaidi wajibi
East. Leo tumekuwa tukifanya follow up ya msichana ambaye aliyepotea, mmoja wa driver wetu bibi. So na tumeweza kumpata pale kwa Jack. Na saizi tuko mahali kunaitwa police station ya Kaptembwa, that is west. Na police station ya Kaptembwa wametupea some details na wakatuambia tunafaa kwenda Nakuru Central, sababu hapo ndio ripoti ya kwanza ilifanyika, na kama kawaida serikali zetu zimeweza kutenga hizi mambo na police station, wameweza kuzitenga kulingana na wao venye wanaelewa. So wakatuambia sisi tunafaa kwenda pale pale Nakuru Central ili tuweze kufanya follow up ambayo imebaki. So kwa saizi tumepata msichana na hapo kwa mochari kwa Jack, na yaaminika kwamba msichana alipatikana on Monday. So alipotea Wednesday. So ameweza kupatikana Monday na alipatikana mahali kunaitwa Technology farm. Hapo ndo walimpata katika ile dili ya kuwekea ng'ombe maji akiwa amefunikwa na nyazi. Wakazi wapo wamesema kuwa harufu ndio iliweza kuwajulisha kuna kitu ambayo inaendelea si cha kawaida. Wakati walifika hapo wakapata ni mwili ya binadamu, na ndiposa wakaweza kuita polisi wakaweza kuchukua hatua na wakampeleka pale kwa Jack. Kwa saizi ni hayo tu, So tunaelekea pale Nakuru Police Station ili tuweze kujua ni nini inaendelea from hapo.
Tragedy struck Nakuru West Sub-County on May 30th, 2025 as another M-Pesa businessman was shot dead by armed robbers in Soilo, Nakuru County, marking a disturbing rise of violent crimes targeting mobile money operators. The victim, whose identity is yet to be disclosed, was attacked at his shop in Soil, a bustling area in Nakuru West. Armed robbers reportedly stormed the premises, fatally shooting the businessman and fleeing the scene. The incident follows the recent killing of a 23-year-old M-Pesa agent Hannah Waithera, who was found dead in Joro, and another deadly robbery in Menengai, where 25-year-old Enoch Chepkwony was shot. Nakuru police are investigating with concerns mounting over the targeting of M-Pesa shop. The community is calling for urgent action to address the growing insecurity.
Monica ni mkazi wa hapa wa area. Ikiwa ni hiyo masaa ya saa 2 jioni, nilikuwa pale kwa ile salon nikishukana. Kutoka hapo nikasikia kuna mabishano kwa hii duka. Ndio na kelele nyingi kwa watu ambao wanapigana. Ndio tulitoka hapo tukaangalia, tukachungulia, tukafungua mlango, tukaangalia, tukachungulia. Tukaona kuna majama wawili walikuwa wanachapa huyo kijana mwenye alikuwa anauza kwa hiyo duka. Sasa kutoka hapo walibishana, wakapigana, wakamvuruta huku nje, wakampiga na mapanga, wakamkatakata. Sasa kutoka hapo ndio tulianza kupiga ndulu. Mwenye alikuwa ameshika bunduki alikuwa mahali pale hivyo, ndiye akamshuti mara ya kwanza. Sasa vile tulifungua mlango ndiye alishuti. Sisi tukafunga mlango, tukashindwa kutoka. Sasa vile tuliingia ndani, tulisikia mlio wa marisasi. Kumbe jamaa amepigwa risasi akalala pale. Kutoka hapo ndio walipanda pikipiki yao, ilikuwa imepakiwa pale, wakaenda. Kwa wamejifunika chochote na walikuwa wamevaa tu kama kawaida. Hata kuingia waliingia kama ni customers. Yeah.
On 27th May 2025, the Ogiek community in Nakuru gathered at Mariashoni to commemorate the African Court's Judgment Day, marking 8 years since the landmark 2017 ruling by the African Court on Human and People's Rights in Arusha. The ruling affirmed the Ogiek's right to their ancestral lands in the Mau Forest, declaring evictions by the Kenyan government as a violation of their human rights. Despite this victory, the community expressed frustrations over the government's delay in implementing the decision, leaving their land rights unresolved. The event, themed Enhancing Access to Justice, featured vibrant community engagements and call for action, supported by organizations like the Ogiek's People Development Program and the European Union. Leaders urged the government to honor the court's directive ahead of an upcoming implementation hearing.
Mimi naitwa Daniel Kobei, mimi ni founder director of Ogiek People's Development Program. Sisi hii siku hatuwezi sahau kwa sababu hata yale mambo wamefanya ya boundary tunaelewa, lakini sisi kama jamii bado ile mpango hasa ya kupeana customary title ama one title for the community bado haijafanyika. So sisi bado tunaambia serikali ya Kenya waweze kutekeleza mambo ya Arusha. Bado tunarudi kwa sababu ya implementation. Tarehe 4 mwezi wa 6 tutakuwa Arusha. Pali tutaenda kusikiza serikali na sisi. Na tayari serikali wameandikiana waseme implementation imefika wapi. Sijui watasema nini, wameweka boundary ama watasema nini. Hiyo ndio mambo tunatekeleza. Kitu ya kushangaisha tena, tumeona serikali wamepeana title ya Mau, Masai Mau, na jamii ya Ogiek wako pale. Sasa hatujui kama hiyo title tena itakawiwa jamii ama itaenda namna gani. Lakini sisi hatuwezi kufa moyo, tutaendelea kupigania haki na tuone jamii wamepata haki yao.
Nakuru County marked a significant step in road safety with new interventions rolled out across the region, as announced by the Nakuru City Board Chairperson, Mr. Stephen Muli. The initiative included the painting of road markings, a practical measure to protect safer driving, with a focus on urban areas where accidents have been a growing concern. These efforts aim to enhance visibility and guide motorists, reducing the risk of collisions. Mr. Muli emphasized ongoing collaborations with partners to address the high rate of road accidents, underscoring Nakuru's commitment to protecting motorists, pedestrians, and other road users. The county continues to lead in road safety following its pioneering of inter-county training program earlier this year. These measures mark a proactive step towards safer roads in Nakuru County.
This week tumekuwa na mkutano wa all the drivers and all the conductors pale Milele Resort. Na as vile waziri amesema wa uchukuzi hapa kwa county, tumeweza kuongelesha drivers wetu kuhusu mambo ya accident, kuhusu mambo ya nidhamu akiwa kwa barabara, na kuhusu pia mambo ya nidhamu akiwa anabeba abiria. Na tumeongea sana kuhusu mambo ya ulevi, tumeongea sana kuhusu mambo ya miandaradi, na tumeongea sana kuhusu lugha mbaya. Na saa hizi chama yetu hapa ya uchukuzi tumeweza kutafuta namba through Safaricom ambao iko in process. Tunataka hiyo namba kusambasia customers wetu ya kwamba ule driver anaongea bibaya ama anatusi customer ama ana nidhamu, anaendesha gari bibaya, customer anaweza tumia hiyo namba ili iweze kutufikia. Na vile mnaelewa ya kwamba maisha ya abiria inategemea driver wakati ako kwa gari. Driver akiwa na nidhamu, maisha ya abiria utakuta ya kwamba itakuwa imechungwa. Kwa hivyo sisi chama chetu hapa kwa kaunti yetu ya Nakuru tumeweza kuungana na tukaona ni muhimu na inafaa sana tuweze kuwa na namba ambao itakuwa ikicirculate to our customers, ili tuweze kupata zile gari ambazo zinakimbia, tuweze kupata wale madriver ambao wanaendesha wakiwa walevi na wale madriver ambao hawana nidhamu. Na tumeongea pia na gavana wetu kuhusu hiyo, na gavana ana support hiyo sana, na sisi tumeamua ya kwamba vile mumeelewa accident zimeendelea kufanyika, tunataka kupunguza accident hasa kwa hiyo upande ambao tunahusika. Na hii si ati mchezo, because tumekubaliana nao sako chairmans, ule driver ana nidhamu aondolewe na jina yake ipeleka kwa NTSA aweze kuondolewa kabisa, sababu hatutaki kutransfer shida kwa shako ingine. Na tumetengeneza pia mtandao wetu wa communication to about drivers. Tunataka kujua who driver ametoka kwa hii sako, ameenda kwa hiyo sako, na ameenda kwa hiyo amefanya nini, ili ya kwamba hiyo mastaka yote tukipeleka kwa NTSA iweze kuchukua hatua. Hii namba ya Safaricom for now itakuwa active for 2 weeks. Tumeambiwa tupeane 2 weeks, itakuwa active. Na pia unajua mambo ya sheria tu, hata kama anatafuta miraa, hiyo yote ni mambo na sheria. Tunampeleka kwa polisi na polisi wanamchukulia hatua. But sisi kando na kupelekwa pale, sisi tumechukua hatua ya kwamba sisi kama viongozi wa SACCOS, sisi tutakuwa tukimtoa kwa orodha ya drivers ili ya kwamba anaweza fanya kazi nyingine.
Nakuru's inaugural food fest was held on Saturday 31st May, brought a burst of flavor and excitement to the city, delivering an unforgettable celebration of food, music, and culture. The event featured a mouth-watering array of cuisines from nyama choma and shawarma to Asian, Indian, and kienyeji, Turkish pizzas and burgers, showcasing Nakuru's rich culinary diversity. Attendees enjoyed cake tastings and vibrant performances that captured the festive spirit, making it a true feast for the senses. Local residents and visitors alike praised the event, with many calling it a highlight of the year, fostering community and cultural connection. Social media buzzed with excitement, with attendees sharing their joy at the delicious dishes and lively atmosphere. The food fest marked a milestone for Nakuru, setting the stage for more vibrant lifestyle events. Nakuru County proudly hosted the second International Day of the Potato on 29th May and 30th, 2025 at Kalro Marindas in Molo. celebrating the potato's vital role in food security and economic growth. Themed Shaping History, Feeding the Future, the event led by Nakuru County Agriculture CEC Leonard Bor brought together stakeholders like the Agriculture and Food Authority and KENAF. Exhibitors showcased innovative potato farming techniques while discussions highlighted sustainability and economic opportunity in the sector. Over 100 participants engaged in vibrant exhibitions and insightful talks emphasizing Nakuru's leadership in potato production. The event underscored the county's commitment to advancing agriculture through technology and collaboration, fostering brighter future for farmers and communities.
So today we are here in Nakuru County constituency. We are from Ministry of Agriculture with all the stakeholders, the county government of Nakuru, and all our partners, Potato Council, the CEOs here, led by the CEO of researchers and the people, or the exhibitors and the aggregators of potatoes, just to celebrate the International Potato Day, which is celebrated across the world, because this particular value chain is the third one when it comes to the food system in terms of food security. So as Kenyans and as a ministry, we have joined hands with the Potato Council, the farmers, and all other stakeholders today here in Nakuru County to celebrate this International Day for this particular crop, which as a country also through the Ministry of Agriculture we are promoting.
Nakuru County celebrated a major milestone in education as Governor Susan Kehika commissioned 498 early childhood development and education teachers into permanent and pensionable position at ATC Soilo on Friday, 30th May. This brings the total number of ECDE teachers on permanent terms in Nakuru to 821, ensuring quality education access across all 55 wards. The initiative fulfills Governor Kehika's commitment to strengthening foundational learning, complementing efforts like construction of 127 new classrooms and rolling out the Uji feeding program. The governor urged the teachers to deliver exceptional service to shape young minds and prepare them for a brighter future. Local leaders and residents praised the move as a transformative steps for Nakuru's education sector.
Who are recruited this financial year of 2024-2025, the 192, and we have 306 teachers who are recruited in the financial year of 2022-2023 on contract terms. But in the financial year 2023-2024, we granted them permanent and pensionable terms. So more importantly, these new teachers who have been recruited through a competitive, merit-guided and transparent process. I want you to be proud of yourself. Hakuna mtu ameingia back door. You have earned your position. We are the highest paid in the country. Sitaki kusema kwa nguvu sana. Na mufanye your homework, you will see that. So not only have we brought you in as PNP, but we have brought you at a very good level. So please do us proud, because we shall continue to take care of your welfare. So in total, we have 821 ECDE teachers who are employed in PMP terms. And our plan as county government is to progressively reach and attain the required teacher-pupil ratio of 1 to 25. I never want to be thought of as a woman governor. I'm a governor. Sindio? But at the same time, as a woman, there's something extra. Sisemi nyinyi wanaume hamuleti. There's something extra on the soft side. Sindio? Soft side kidogo. So, and that is why when we came up with the Uji program, we worked so hard because the money was almost impossible to get. You know, utaambia mtu na nyinyi teachers, especially most of you have already been teaching. Sindio? So you know the difference that kikombe ya uji makes to that little child.
People living with disabilities, we have been discriminated so much. And since now we have been employed, we thank you so much. In Kuresoi, we are about 5 people living with disabilities, and we are much happy. Yes, you have given us a chance, and Kuresoi, I think now Nakuru County is observing the 5% of people living with disabilities.
Mimi nimefunza for 20 years, for almost 20 years, na sikuwa nimeajiriwa. But juzi venye nilipata barua, nilifurahi sana. Hata walimu wengine hawako wanajua bank, but now we are going to smile to the bank.
Architects in Nakuru are sounding the alarm over inadequate geological studies, warning that the lack of data could jeopardize the city's structural development. These concerns were raised during a recent meeting of the Architectural Association of Kenya in Nakuru. The president of the Architectural Association, Architect George Dege, highlighted the absence of comprehensive surveys to guide constructions in Nakuru City, which sits on unstable volcanic soil prone to fissures and subsidence, especially during heavy rains. Dege stressed that without proper data on ground-bearing capacity, buildings and infrastructure remain at risk. He called on the Nakuru County government to conduct a general survey and make this information public to ensure safe development. The warning comes as Nakuru City has registered increased development of modern high-rise projects across the metropolis. Experts note that the region's geological challenges, including fault lines and underground erosions, demand rigorous site analysis to prevent disasters. Kenya has lost a literary giant with the passing of acclaimed author and dissident Ngugi wa Thiong'o, who died aged. Kenya has lost a literary giant with the passing of acclaimed author and dissident Ngugi wa Thiong'o, who died aged 87 years on Wednesday in Beaufort, Georgia. Known for his powerful critiques of colonialism and post-independence elites, Ngugi's work reshaped African literature. He was born in 1938 under British colonial rule. Ngugi chronicled Kenya's struggles in novels like Weep Not Child, the first English language novel from East Africa, and Wizard of the Crow, a satirical masterpiece. His decision to write in his native Gikuyu, starting with Devil on the Cross, penned on prison toilet paper during his 1997 detention, sent shockwaves through global literature, championing African languages over colonial ones. Ngugi's fearless criticisms of Kenyan government led to his imprisonment and over 2 decades in exile. Despite this, his works inspired generations, earning him international acclaim and frequent mentions for the Nobel Prize. Kenya's literary community and readers worldwide are mourning his loss, celebrating a legacy of resistance and cultural pride. In a heartwarming display of community spirit, personnel from the National Defense University Kenya, or NDUK, visited Israel Faith Children's Home in Lanet, Nakuru County, yesterday. The visit was part of the university's corporate social responsibility initiative aimed at giving back to the local community. During the visit, NDUK staff engaged with the children, offering support and donations to the home, which provides care for vulnerable kids. The university emphasized its commitment to fostering community ties and uplifting those in need through such outreach efforts. The children and staff at Israel Faith Children's Homes expressed gratitude for the support, describing the visit as a meaningful boost for their morale. The initiative highlights National Defense University Kenya's ongoing efforts to contribute positively beyond its academic and defense roles. Community leaders in Lanet have praised the gesture, calling for more institutions to follow suit. That's it for the Nakuru TV Weekly News Roundup. Be sure to catch us next week, same place, same time. From all of us at Nakuru TV, we wish you all a happy new month. See you next.